like things have changed. There's a whole new fire that's been lit in me. Okay. And let's say a granny slips. You're not getting granny back. Granny gone. Welcome to the jungle, guys. 2026, new video. Don't worry, I didn't forget about YouTube. I've just been incredibly lazy lately, but we're back, we're better than ever, and we're feeling strong. So, what are we gonna do today? I'm gonna walk you in, because I haven't shown you guys the coffee shop. We're supposed to open today, another video is coming out, you're gonna figure out what happened with that. But, it's open now, it's running, it's smashing, and it's got some animals in it. The truck was rather rude. All right, come with me. So, you're gonna come in, welcome to the jungle, this way. You know where it is. Can you see the thing, Becca? Okay, she can see it. All right. So we come in here. Most of the time, you're gonna see that logo sitting over there, because the jungle is massive. That's why, and we always here. All right. So you come in, you see our stage. I told you guys about what we want with our stage. I want to do like a barricade, banister. I'm sure it's called that. Anything. Well, anyway, the thing that goes around the side of it, made out of glass, because that's where we're going to be doing all of our venomous snake shows. And what I want is I want kids to be able to come in, put their nose right up against the glass, have a cobra standing there, and it's all going to be 1000% safe. Okay, so you come in, oh, what a beautiful view, welcome to the jungle, so nice. And then you come down, and this is where the fun starts happening, boys and girls. Okay, so we come down here, our coffee shop is on the right, and now what I'm really excited with and what I really want to show you guys is we've actually started building our first big enclosure. And that is the first enclosure. As you get near the coffee shop, this bad boy over here is going to be for our black throat monitors. Now, the problem that I'm facing at the moment, you guys have seen Rocky. Rocky ain't no small lizard. But this enclosure is massive. He's going to look like a little dwarf gecko when I put him in here. But that's great. Because when we keep animals, we need to keep them in the best possible way that they can be. So come in here, Bix. You can see I've kind of overkilled it. So we're going to keep these chairs here so that you guys can come, sit down, put a big old black throat on your lap and be like, oh, welcome to the jungle. It's going to be amazing. Okay. So fence all around that. I spoke to a mate of mine today. He lives on a farm where I grew up, and he's got hundreds of dead acacias. So we're going to get a big trailer. We're going to go get ourselves an entire dead acacia tree, and that bad boy is going to sit somewhere. Anyway, so we've built ourselves a little bit of a cliff here. I've put a slab on top because this corner here is going to be closed off with the roof. Obviously, the whole thing's going to be closed off because monitors, they're good at climbing. But we're going to have his lights and stuff here. So during winter, he's still got his heat, nice and easy for me to keep clean because I'm pretty sure he's going to poop there. All right. Then we're going to add some plants, get it looking all jungly, and then come have a look at this. I've overkilled this a little bit. We have made him a pond that will rival most people's crocodile ponds, because again, I want this animal to be able to express natural behavior. So maybe we throw some snails in there, you can go and swim and get them. I'm very excited about this, as you guys can tell. So where are we sitting with this enclosure so far? I still need poles and I still need fencing. So if you're watching and you do poles and fencing and you'd love to have your sign up there, Rebecca's Poles and Fencing, give me some poles, give me some fences, I'll give you a sign. It's awesome. All right. So come have a walk around here. Now, this is where I'd say 110% of our effort has gone into. And that is, of course, our coffee shop. You guys have seen little bits and bobs and Becca painting, etc., but it's pretty much done. There's one or two things that we still want to put on the wall just to make it look nice, but come on. All right. So the first thing you're going to see, it's very early in the morning and it's a Thursday, so we're not busy at the moment. That's why we're filming. But as you come in, you're going to be greeted by that beautiful smile of Tawani. Then Temi's going to make you some of the greatest food you've ever eaten in your entire life. So what we've done with this coffee shop, we wanted to have that whole kind of conservation impact. We want people to know that we care about animals. This is something that goes along with the zoo, but our main focus will always be teaching people about animals. So as you can see on the walls, we've got a whole bunch of critically endangered and vulnerable animals that most people don't know about. Okay, yeah, rhinos, everyone knows about, but you've got to put a rhino there. But for example, the sun gazer, the pangolin, we've got cheetah, wild dog, we've got a whole bunch of the different things here, and I want to kind of fill the walls up with that. We've got a whole bunch of our books with different conservation stories. Let me move my head there so Becca can see it. Okay, then, are you ready? I don't think you're ready. Because if you're not ready, you better hit that subscribe button. Once you hit the subscribe button, then you're ready, brother. Come on. All right, so every single enclosure in the zoo is going to look similar to that. Obviously, if it's a desert species, it's not going to look like that. But what we want to try and do is create the most naturalistic environments that you could find. So, don't look at my coat. I don't want you stealing my lizard. Have a look in here. Now I've got to find him because he's only gone in here like the last couple days. But his name is Winston, and Winston is a beautiful little baby. Where is he? Hello, my Winnie boy, there you are. He's a little bit dirty because he's been playing in his new fresh enclosure. Have a look at that little guy. I don't know if the lighting's good, but he is a little Chinese water dragon, okay? Winston the Chinese water dragon. So he's gonna be living in here until he's big enough to go into a proper enclosure, but I think he's just absolutely loving his life. This enclosure is just working so nice for him. And every single thing in this enclosure, including Winston, was all supplied by Ultimate Exotics. So if you guys would like an enclosure like this, something looking similar, go and check them out. They'll even build the enclosure for you. Okay, so you can do all of that. Then at the bottom, probably our most famous members of this coffee shop so far is, of course, our baby tortoises. So we've got a little radiated tortoise. He's not really scared of much. He just does his own thing. Our pancake tortoise in the corner there, he's still kind of getting used to being in a big bright enclosure like this. But when you come and eat a pancake, you come and look at the pancake tortoise while you're eating your pancake. I think that's pretty cool. But we're going to grow these guys up, then they're going to go down to the zoo. But have a look around. It's our coffee shop. I think we've done a really cracking job. All right, now let's go to the fun stuff. Let's go down to the zoo. Come on. Come on, Becca. Okay, so now, we're walking you through this whole thing, okay? Trying to get it into your mind. You can drink your coffee and have your food, and you can say, oh, I wouldn't mind going for a walk. So you're going to come along, yeah? Down Mama Bear Lane. That's what we're naming this road, Mama Bear Lane. Come around Mama Bear Lane. If you've got a granny in a wheelchair, this is where you hold on for your dear life, because if you get to this corner and let's say a granny slips, you're not getting granny back. Granny gone, okay? That's what we call that, granny's corner. But we will put a fence, so her wheelchair will hit that and we'll be okay. All right, now you can see the boys are out there. They're starting to get all the old wood off of the roofs because hopefully by February, we're going to start adding roofs to this, start doing the building on it, and we're going to have our first bank of enclosures. So it's just, we're trying to do all the things that don't cost money, but still make a difference and make progress to the zoo. Because I got myself very overwhelmed at one point, and I just felt like this is impossible. It's going to cost so much money that I don't have. Like, we work with animals. It's not really what people do to make lots of money, but there's lots of things that we can do that won't cost money. So that's what we're focusing on now. We've started buying some wood and stuff so that we can start doing the build in this room here for our temporary snake room, which will eventually be curator's office. But my main focus is, like, think about that Chinese water dragon enclosure that I just showed you. Now, imagine that times 7 in each one of these, every single one bioactive, every single thing just pulling out those natural behaviors of the animal. I think it's just going to be absolutely amazing. But I'm going to run down to the bottom. We're going to pause this. You guys can come with me and I'm going to show you what we started doing with aviaries. Okay, so we rushed down here quickly. I actually ran. You can see why I'm sweating. No, I haven't. I walked down very slowly. It's a long walk. But you guys will remember what this little avenue looked like. Now, we've decided that we're going to start doing all the things that we can do, like I said earlier, that don't cost money. So these aviaries are probably the easiest enclosures to get up and running again. So we're trying to focus a lot on this because we might have a way to get wire relatively cheaply. It's still not cheap. Nothing is freaking cheap. Do you know that? Nothing. Even the things that aren't worth it aren't cheap. I don't understand it. The world is going to hell. But anyway, so as you can see, we've pulled up all the mesh, okay? So we're just leaving the frame behind. We've cut down the trees. That tree, it got cut a little bit shorter than I was hoping for, but it's okay. Hopefully it grows a bit. But we can't have things pushing through and breaking. And we also managed to check, because we saw that this tree was growing straight onto the wall. And I actually thought the wall would be broken. But if I just get myself over all of this, you can see the tree was actually very, very kind to the wall. Can you see it up there, Bex? Huh? See, it hasn't broken the wall at all. So we've cut them down. We've got all this mesh off. Now, the crazy part about this is, I said to Muzi, Muzi, please don't go on top of it yet, because I'm not so sure how strong it is. I came back and Muzi was on top. And I said to him, Muzi, you're going to fall. He says to me, he can't fall. He didn't fall. But as soon as he got off, the whole middle section fell down. So he was about that close from falling. But anyway, so we need to get some more struts or supporting things. I don't know, I'm not a builder, guys, but get some more things, get it back to how it was, get that mesh off, and then we can start putting mesh back there. I still have no idea what I'm going to put in there. So if you got an idea, comment down below. Let me know what I should put in there. make it something realistic. I can't put velociraptors in there, okay? And then the other thing that I want to show you guys, so down here basically all we've been trying to do is just maintain stuff, clean things up, get there slowly, because like I say, I got so overwhelmed. I think you guys even saw in that last video, I was just like, we've quit before we've even started. I mean, we failed before we even started. It's been hectic, Abix.
It has.
But we're freaking confident now, boys. Like, things have changed. There's a whole new fire that's been lit in me, okay? It might get put out, but we'll relight it. Petrol lights anything. So we're gonna do the same thing with that one and this one. Get it all cleared out, get it all clean, get it ready, because then we can start, you know, there's progress. When we kind of stagnate, it starts doing something in my brain. So no more stagnation. Then, this enclosure. You guys haven't seen this one, have you? Hey, they haven't seen it yet? No, they haven't. So we opened this one up. I actually thought this was the end of the park, but it wasn't. This is a whole new enclosure. And in my mind, serval would be amazing. Obviously, we got a like 8-meter fence at least, but with that pole in the middle, you just imagine the serval scratching is so cool. Okay, but that's pretty much it. So I thought I'd give you guys a quick update. This is not a long video. Haven't shown you too many things, but this is what's happening at the park. This is where we're at. Our PayPal is still down, unfortunately. I think mid-February or something like that, we should find out what's happening with it. But we have found two other things. So there's Pioneer, which I'm not actually sure what it is, but works pretty much exactly the same as PayPal. And then, of course, our Backer Buddy. So for all our American viewers and overseas viewers, Backer Buddy is South Africa's version of GoFundMe. But we've had a good couple donations come in there, and it's worked really well. So if you guys are wondering how you can give money to this amazing park that we're about to build, hint, hint, no judge. Those are probably the two best options for it right now. The other way that you can do it is you can email us at admin@thejungle.co.za, jungleza.co.za, anyway, I'll link it here, and you guys can email us and find out about coming and doing a wildlife tour with us, where we can go and dehorn rhinos, we can go and herb for snakes in the bush, we go and try and see the big five. I can almost guarantee you 3 out of the 5, 4 out of the 5, 5 out of 5 is quite hard, but you guys can come over here, come and work in the park with us, come and volunteer, come and handle some cool snakes, come and learn about nature, and the money that you pay for that will go into the zoo. So you winning, we winning, animals are winning. It's the best thing in the world. But I hope you guys are enjoying what we've done so far, and we'll see you on the next episode.